Slurp, slurp, slurp.
Okay. Next one.
Someone got their Red Wings.
Next is yes.
Ew.
I'm gonna
No.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do what someone said. You lied to me.
It didn't do anything.
You lied to me.
It doesn't work. You know, there's only one option in that data list.
Surprise, surprise.
Last.
Lust.
Less.
Om nom
I got
nom.
titties.
You hear the
Nice.
blowing out a candle noise?
So you're a titty man.
Yeah.
You like your titties disembodied?
Damn.
Is that what you're saying?
Who doesn't?
I mean, how did they get there?
Disembodied
I was thinking more
titties.
like-
Guys.
Guys,
One
On
thing
a
we're
body, in a
thinking
box,
about.
whatever.
One other thing that we're thinking about is these candles. Do you know if you can get these candles to be blown out by a ghost? That's one thing I wanted to know.
No,
They're
you
on an
cannot.
automatic time trigger for flicker. That's about
Yeah.
all they have on them.
Right. So there's nothing that can change it or different types
There's-
without.
It's a static mesh with a time trigger for the flame.
Roll that yourself.
How do you know that?
I don't.
Just have figured that out. through
because
Hours
we've
upon
tried
hours of
everything under the sun.
Sure, I've tried it.
Yes,
That's
tried
how I know
everything.
this.
That's how he knows.
Yes.
hours
What is
upon
next?
hours of investigation.
I don't know what a decryption key is.
Next is the deer head, right?
Oh yeah, go
Do you
ahead.
want to do that? Do you want to
No,
do
I
that?
mean, we might as well. I don't think that's part of it.
If it's not
Cotton-
part of it, it doesn't really matter if we do it anyway. 'cause it's not
No.
gonna affect it.
If you don't think that's part of the plan, let's not do that. I want to do everything
Yeah,
according
agreed.
to the word of Cotton.
However,
The word of cotton.
Real
The word
quick,
of Cotton Eye Joe.
think about it this way: Trigger 1, where we couldn't really place it, could be an anti-trigger for that.
No,
If
we
that's
know where
done, it
Trigger
could interfere.
We know
Right,
where
you know what?
Trigger one's at. We know
You
where
know what?
Trigger 1 is.
You
I
got
haven't
Trigger
set it
1?
off.
Okay.
We know where it's at, though. Yeah.
Right.
I must have missed that in chat.
Because
Yeah.
of this being added after, apparently, right? He said
Yes.
it was added after the whole thing, and it still
Yes.
worked before, apparently. Just for the sake of it, because even if it is part of it or isn't part of it, activating this would have no effect on the sequence in general. So I'm gonna activate it. I want to join the cult.
Thank you, dear God.
Sorry, Granny appeared in front of me at the bottom of the staircase and I really got scared.
I hate that grandma.
Motherfucker.
I think that was me and you both trying to open it.
no, that was me intentionally forcing it closed because you were trying to open it.
Oh, well, I
Supposed to be
wasn't going to
being
call
dick.
you a dick. I was trying to save you, bro.
No, I'm absolutely a dick.
Limbo. Why is it
This is
cool
where
there?
he gets.
Because the ghost must have been in here.
This is where the ghost was.
Turn your lights off.
Some of us don't have lights.
Yeah.
How rude.
Now, what I was thinking was, can you blow out the candle?
It's just another thing on the time flicker, it looks like.
Yeah. Like, at this point, I don't know what you can and can't do. Like, no, don't go out, don't!
There it
For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
As I was saying, at this point, I don't know what you can and can't do from here.
Oh, man. That's what I was trying to get to. We know that.
Before someone rudely activated the bloody crosses falling off, which may fail the whole thing, in general.
Well, let's be fair. The likelihood of success of this mission from the outcome was not the
Yeah.
highest.
Yeah.
Not that
Well,
high.
he was saying that he thought that you had to ask it to blow out the candle 3 times because of
Because
it's all
a
in your head. It's all in your
40%
head.
chance. It's a 40% chance for you to get the ghost to blow out a candle. in general. It's a 40% chance.
I must have missed
And-
that.
That's what Pseudo said at one point. He said it's a 40%
Oh,
chance
gotcha.
for a ghost to be actually listen to the words of that.
Blow out the candle.
Didn't you exercise the ghost though?
Yeah, we've
Blow out the
exercised the ghost.
candle. Maria,
I mean, what
blow
if-
out the candle.
Well, we did try.
And
We
he
did
is
try to put a
he
real
has
candle here.
confirmed many times of step 1 and or whatever is exercise the ghost.
Yep. So,
So
I'm
should
gonna
we
look at
try
But wouldn't it make
exercising the
sense that I
ghost?
can't blow out the candle?
I
So,
think we should try exercising
One
the
thing
ghost
I
with
wanted to try is without exercising the ghost, if you can get it to blow out any of these candles at all.
I don't.
Because
think
if you
so,
can
no.
get it to blow out one of these candles and stop it from flickering on and off, that might make it more plausible. Because what I ideally thought is, if you walk down this corridor, your back's faced away from, behind you. And what we know is Maria resides down here. And I was thinking that Maria is the one that comes for you, and Maria walks up behind you and kills you. Or you get dragged into the mirror, or something like that, and you get a unique death cutscene, or something along those lines. Because I believe that the Maria room, is actually just a, like a red herring itself.
Hold up for a second. Hey, Squid. If I
Yeah.
if I send some coordinates in the group DM or and to your DM, I guess, can you tell me where exactly those coordinates are located?
If
Who's
you want me to
speaking?
try that, I'll try it.
This is Pano.
Oh, yeah, send them over.
Why coordinates? For what?
Don't worry about it.
For
I'm just
stuff they don't know.
curious.
For stuff they don't know.
No, just don't worry about it.
I'm a bit worried.
Let me swap devices real quick. I'll be right back.
We're talking XYZ coordinates, not like home addresses. Don't worry.
Oh, I thought you meant like hours, minutes coordinates, like IRL coordinates.
I
No,
thought
no,
we were
no.
gonna have our first meetup.
Literally right now.
In the mental asylum, or
Yes.
The thing that bugs me out, there's nothing here. This is like
I've also-
there's nothing at all.
I also already translated those, so you should be able to plug them right in and tell me where that's at.
If you hold a canvas, you can put it all the way through this wall here, along here, up to this table.
Mhm.
Alright, mate. You okay there? Sat on your little chair and stuff. Bit
Boy,
cool,
did you
isn't it?
just take a picture of my ass?
I want to document the whole event.
Okay.
Do you want me to just tell you where it's at
Yeah.
in this chat?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Give me a sec. Loading it up. Ooh, that is.
Ah, tricked you.
That is on map.
I know.
Okay.
You
Oh.
fucking bitch!
But where?
I,
Thought you
Granny
might as well
fucking
re-roll.
1,500 shaders are done. I got a few more.
Okay.
What is it with Granny? I'm always having to fucking put you up or something. Fucking hell.
There we go. Let me grab my fun object. We're about to find out. Give me the book.
But it really bugs me how they had an eye here, but the skull was still there in general. The skull never changed. But why these? Why specifically these?
Maybe to fit the room better. Maybe you're thinking too hard about it.
Maybe, yes, maybe.
That location
see you.
Is
I
at
see you.
the main floor first bathroom right outside the entry door.
There's like
Is-
nothing in here though.
Isn't that the blood-soaked knife? Like there's a blood knife random event where
Yeah, I think
Okay.
there is in there.
yeah, in there you can. Fuck off!
Is it a blood knife or a poop knife?
It is a full
Ew.
bloody knife, and you hear a woman scream, and it just slices across this whole wall. It's probably why
I've never
there's
seen
no
that.
mirror or window
So
here.
the trigger specifically, Cotton, since I got your stream here, I want you to walk out that door,
Right?
go to your left slightly, or to your right slightly, where the light switch is.
Yeah. Can you
Underneath
stop
the light,
messing with the door, please?
Let's try to get
halfway
out.
down the wall, where that crown molding is where the trigger lies.
Here.
Right there.
So it does have some size to it, though, right? Like it's not necessarily that exact point, but you're saying that.
I don't know. I put the coordinates in, and it landed on a pretty specific point.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the exact central location of.
Mm-hmm.
Stop closing the door, please.
I might have. Let me.
Can you elaborate on you put the coordinates in?
Yeah, I got a cartographer named McCallum, and he takes me around to different locations all over the world, and he's taught me to read the coordinates of the X and the Y's to navigate the astral planes.
I see. Well, hopefully he can help you navigate elsewhere.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I am willing to call this a bust. This particular run.
Might be a good idea considering what y'all are talking about.
I genuinely have no idea what they're talking about.
What?
We were just trying to blow out candles.
Yeah. Does anyone ever seen the candles get blown out here or down there?
They don't.
There's not a single person that's ever seen these candles get blown out.
No. I've never seen any other candles that were not tied to a known event on this map get blown out. Like the ones
So-
along the wall, anything.
So, can you confirm something that I put in the Codebreakers chat? The old game used to have a block with an eye on it, where that head is.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just a placeholder? Or
From
is that...
like 0.2, yeah.
Yeah, so was that planning to be changed? It was something that got put there for no reason.
It was just kind of there for aesthetic design purposes and
Alright.
just an
And
event.
you just thought these were just a better looking thing to make the room look more nice.
I
Nice is an
honestly
interesting
think
word.
I honestly think that the two things were missing to this thing, and I could be way the fuck off because I don't see any. I don't see rhyme or reason on how you would know what step 2 is upstairs, but we know there are two events. We'll just say we know there are two events that occur over in Limbo that we don't know. Right? I don't know what they're even a reference to. And we'll just leave it at that. I think that's the linchpin we're missing here, in my opinion.
But,
Because
can
I
I-
mean, go ahead.
can I confirm something as well? So, you know when you did the checklist to stop people from spiraling and going down the wrong things?
Mhm.
Was each one you ticked part of the riddle, or was it something you could do? Because you ticked both of these pictures randomly, and the only
I
thing
did.
that I see is these candles. But did you tick it for specifically for the word that was put under it, or of a descent into madness, meaning the deer, or was it part of something.
Let me save you some sanity. The deer has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing.
It was added after.
Absolutely nothing.
Thank you.
The only thing you
The-
say to the game.
The pictures, however, have something to do with it, not the candles.
The pictures, not the candles. Because I have seen randomly.
And I don't
my
remember
friend-
what they fucking wrote underneath it, but it was not related to the text.
Right. Well, I had a
That sounds
friend
like the
when I was
biggest
doing
hint
a
we'll
run.
get for months.
I had a friend that was doing a run, and this picture specifically, the eyes lit up red and opened. And I've never been
I
able
have
to
seen
see
it.
that again.
I have seen that happen once. I just don't know if that's a replicable event, like it's just like on its own, or if that's tied to the sequence. I genuinely don't know. My thought has been, though, that this right here was intended to be where your descent into madness is. Everything prior to this doorway is all.
Yeah, you're descending down a long
orderly.
corridor into where madness starts.
Mm-hmm.
Lore-wise, that is correct.
And can you use the riddle itself, even if it's in a mixed up, messed up order, to somehow solve the Easter egg? Can it actually be used? Because everyone keeps saying all along, never touch the riddle. The riddle is stupid. The riddle is
So-
mostly
Lore with some hints added.
The riddle, in its nature, is nothing more than an extension of the lore that is tied to the map. Now,
Yeah.
that being said, the lore of the map can help you in certain ways, and once you hit step 3, it is quite literally extremely obvious and basically guides you along the way.
Well,
And that is all I'm gonna say on that.
I had a theory about your whole step thing. And I don't believe there's 12 steps if you
And
remove
here we
the
go.
exorcism.
No, there
There's
is.
12 steps to the end of the limbo hallway.
And there's not 12 steps on this staircase either. There's 14.
I would never do something as cheeky as count out the steps and tell you that those are the steps necessary.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of us
I
have
still
counted
can't
them,
get
so
Never know.
I
you
still
never
can't get
know.
past how much you deflated. I just when you counted them,
It was
still can't get
awesome.
past the change in your voice when you got to 12 and had to keep going. It was like there was heartbreak in the word 13.
I just want to know how to recreate the red eyes on this picture. Because it's like, it's nothing to do with anger, nothing to do with Victoria. It's just a skeleton.
You know
not-
what? Did it happen when the ring girl came out or the dude ran
No.
across the living room?
No.
It was totally separate from
We had
those.
been in the room for ages. The exorcism had already been over. We was just in the map, and
Well, here's
they got it,
the
not
thing
me.
is though. The thing is though. I mean, let's say even if that's intentional, like let's discredit the entire possibility even that that's random. We were told step 2 is the second floor.
Maybe
So-
this is the second floor.
Step 2 could be literally just the 3 words that you have up there, being like, you know.
Well,
part of the same step.
I give Pseudo a lot of shit, and it is playful, but I really don't think the guy is gonna say step 2, say 4 different Easter eggs in the proper order. I mean, that's that's
You
just
sure
being
about
an ass. That's
you
being
sure about that?
that's bordering on asshole territory. I don't think he's gonna do that. I think each step is an individual. Let's just call it individual task that you have to accomplish.
That's perfect. Are you sure? I mean, assholism is fun these
Bro.
days.
I just entered the map and the baby heads in the Maria room just glowed red.
Okay, have fun, keep it hack
Wait,
free.
Can I
Don't end
can I
up like
ask
the
one
last guy.
thing?
What?
Can I ask one
What?
thing?
What was that, Sue?
Don't
I
end up
said
like the
have
last guy.
fun.
But
and
that's
keep
the
it hack
well,
free.
that-
Don't
that's-
end up like the last guy.
That's the ARG aspect,
Oh,
though, right?
man.
That's letting the game
last
into reality.
Can I ask one thing, please?
Your one thing has turned into 200 in the course of 3 days, but go on.
That's perfect.
You're
whole
officially on
thing-
one more. You're officially one more
The-
thing at this
The
point.
whole thing, you said Maria's room is enterable, but I don't believe that it's enterable in a normal way. There's what I believe that happens is similar to when you die. You see a cutscene of something play out. I was thinking because you said the Easter egg is so small and it's really like not much at all, that it's just a clip that plays of something happening. Like either it be you getting pulled into a mirror, getting stabbed behind the mirror, or you being dragged to the room and she takes you, or something along those lines.
Your name
I don't
is
think-
Cotton, right?
Yes.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out for him.
Let's go.
I didn't hear a
Cotton.
question in all of that.
Well, we know that it's just a little bit of a video, well, an animation clip of some sort. We know it's that. I mean, it's not like Maria
it
knocks on
though?
your door and says congratulations. We know that. It's just what is the content of that animation, so to speak.
Like,
Well, that's what we
do we
need to
know?
find out.
Do we
Mystery,
die?
isn't it?
Just,
Yeah,
just,
yeah, and I don't want the answer to that. I just want the guidance on how to kind of get to that general direction.
You don't know. What if she just starts Fortnite dancing after you solve it?
Right, and I'm okay with that, right? I kind of want to be able to get. The problem is I can't equate, for whatever reason I cannot equate 12 steps out of this whole thing.
Oh, everyone was saying
I
that
can.
the room doesn't open, but then Pseudo says it does open. But if it doesn't open, like everyone was saying, then the only
Who would
logical.
you believe, though?
Here's the thing. I'm
Um,
gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and probably put my foot in my mouth and discredit that advice that it doesn't open. It's what you would call in Unreal Engine, it's what you would call a static mesh. That doesn't mean it can't move. It just means it doesn't react with physics. Like you're not going to bump it and it move. It doesn't mean that there can't be some script that makes that mesh open up, right? It just doesn't react with physics. It can very well, it's conceivable and possible that it moves.
But like, I just don't get what we do with this. Why does it say we will come for you? Like, is
Try
Maria coming
turning
for
it
you?
off and then on again?
Turn it off again. But like the reason I think that Maria is the one is something that kills you is because it says we will come for you. But does that mean we, as in Mary and Maria, are going to
No.
come?
It means
it's
your
an orgy.
insanity. It's
But-
an orgy.
But when you leave this room, you hear laughing and someone running away, which makes me think that Maria or Mary, which are both twins, are watching you as you walk down this corridor, and if you do the correct thing, something happens with them.
Well, he's already discredited the idea that that's in somehow that falling crosses are in some way indicative of a failure or success.
Yeah, like so that. I thought that if you get the crosses and the laughing or that means you fail, and you can't do it anymore.
When I asked him, I think his words were something to the effect of, "I've discredited this like dozens of times, but no, they're not connected." I feel like there's some other event that plays out in here that we haven't got to yet. That we haven't. I feel like there's probably a couple that we just don't know the answer to.
But like,
But
I don't know.
I haven't focused on those though, because regardless how you interpret second floor, down here definitely isn't the second floor. This is either the basement or the first floor, however you want to interpret it. It's never the second.
Yeah, right.
I think this new voice channel name accurately depicts what's going on here.
Try
Yeah.
to spiral.
Honestly.
Right. Fair enough.
Anyways,
Wait,
have fun,
Spiral.
guys.
So is this related to the
Bye-bye.
Saw trilogy?
But if it's something so simple and so small,
Yeah. Now that I know he's here, let's let him freely.
if it's something like so small, that to me means like because look how short the death scene is. Like it's over in seconds, which I believe if the death scene is such a small thing, like what type of small clip are we gonna get if there's a small clip?
I've had someone reach out to me previously with some screenshots. I don't think it's a death thing. I think we need to let that go.
Right. So it's not a death thing, but something to do with the.
I'm not going to describe what he said it was. I'm not going to do that at all. But I don't think I think death is not it.
But he did confirm that there's something to do with these pictures just now in the VC, didn't he?
Yeah, he said that there was some important to the picture. Now I don't know if that means a interaction, like if there's some event that you can trigger, or if it's just a symbolic thing. Like the riddle says something to the effect of a dream of the dead, something all in my head shit, right? Coincidentally, you have somebody with their eyes closed on the left hand side. You can see the imagery of Dream of the Dead, and then on the left hand side they're missing their heads. It could be just an illusion or alluding to the lore or the riddle itself rather than an actual step that you perform here.
But like this itself, if you go back to the first map, you can find this map. It's this in the map, and it's got its eyes open instead.
In the first map?
Yes, the first map you get the exact same picture, but it has its eyes open instead of closed.
I don't recall that. I do recall on the first map in the wood shop there being an event where I think an enormous fucking mirror pops up and the eyes open and shit. But that's also what makes me that's what kind of makes this it might not be what is intended to happen because we know that exact sequence occurs on another map.
But like,
has anyone else confirmed that there's nothing to do on any other map that alludes to this?
He has clarified his statement on that. I guess you can interpret it openly, but his statement is when he said that other maps can help you, he meant help you figure out ways to approach the puzzle, not hints on how to solve it.
Based on what that person just posted in the chat, by the way, that's Maria's mother, and that's either Mary or Maria. Because these are woman hands, they're female hands, they're not male hands. Whoever that is
The assumption?
Either Magna. I don't believe it's Anger. I believe Anger's like Magna's mother. And if we take the other maps, for example, Magna could be Maria or Mary's mother. It could even be Victoria. Maybe that is Victoria. We don't know. But it is a woman holding a baby. That's the actual picture. If you take in the baby hands and...
Why does it have to have anything to do with the other characters from the maps?
Well, you can find lore pictures on each map. And I believe that Magna is tied to the whole Mary and Maria thing. But what we know from the lore is their parents loved Mary, and Mary died at a very young age. She was literally a baby. No, Maria died more as like a teenager time because... I don't think if the parents...
You're theory crafting right now, right? There's nothing indicative of...
No, yeah, I'm just talking about things.
Okay.
But if their parents hated Maria so much, why would they hang up a photo of them holding the baby? And they're twins. They're actual twins. They would have been the same age.
Well,
But-
I don't know that that's necessarily Maria right there, right? Like, if,
Yeah.
correct me
Or-
if I'm wrong here. Nothing in the lore says Mary died at birth. It says she died shortly after birth. That
Yeah.
could be
That
representative.
was my wording. That was
That
my
could
wording.
be, yeah, that could be representative of a mother holding a child and the faces being gone, indicative of Maria like not wanting to see that, or anger at the fact that she never got that. There's some imagery you can play with there.
Mhm.
Regardless, though, I mean, what we're trying to do here is like crack this right. I don't know. I don't know that those are events, or if those are just, again, those are representative of the lore.
Mhm.
I
If
haven't.
it's a representative of the law, if we take it from the law's perspective, what if, because this is a wall that was boarded up before and someone broke into it, what if that's them telling you that Maria is down there? That could be Maria, the baby. Because what we know upstairs, you see, if the ghost is in this room, you can see a baby in the cot. There is an actual baby in the cot that appears in front of this bunny, which I would say is Mary.
Where are you saying it appears? Are you talking about upstairs in the nursery?
Yeah, right here. It appears right in front of this bunny. If the ghost is in the room, you can get a random event where a baby
Yeah.
appears.
Yeah.
And what
Maybe.
what we do know by law is Mary's parents beat her to the point she was unrecognizable. And I believe that this here is parts of Mary. And if you look at the parts of like a young girl / teenage girl, yeah, they're not Mary.
I don't know.
Because
I think I don't know that it really. I don't know that it really matters, but I guess in my head canon, right? I presumed that the lust that appears is indicative of Mary, or not Mary, Maria.
Mhm.
I mean, that right there is certainly not a shortly after birth child, and
Yeah. I believe that Mary probably lived for like 1 or 2 years, if you think about it, because of how she is. But
Mhm.
the thing that made me think that you can go down the limbo corridor and ask it to blow out the candle is the simple fact he said, "It's so damn hilarious. The whole team can't stop from sniggering." He said they keep going to the limbo room with zero sanity, saying, "It's all in your head," saying lust and limbo, or "we will come for you," missing it every time.
Hey.
And then they keep doing all of the Easter eggs in a specific order, and they keep messing up the order. They don't even say the right words. What word is not right?
Man, I'm trying to gauge what to
Friendship.
say, because I know I'm walking a fine line on this. We know what words are options, right? Like, I would venture a guess to say, if this can be done, right? And I know I'm a bit of a naysayer on this, on whether this is possible or not right now, but I would venture a guess that you do something up there before the words are spoken. I don't know what that might be. We know there are certain events that occur on the map that are not triggered or not tied to spoken words. We do know that he said repeatedly, y'all are relying too heavily on words, on voice triggers.
Mhm.
Reading the chat here, baby's probably Mary since they hated Maria, so the skull could be a warning of death. Could be. Maria, not Mary. Do you think she was a teenager? I assume she was still a young child, standing in a corner near a blank wall in the darkness somewhere. I think Maria is still a young child, like a very young person, and that's why I think that the lust that triggers is probably Maria. Like if it's lore representative, right? If it's representative of the lore, I think that's Maria. That looks more like a young child than an infant to me. And since she was just beaten or tortured, nearly unrecognizable, that's what I would go with. That's kind of a dope picture here.
If you go
Anger.
to the lighthouse, you can get the father's name from the graves themselves, and it's got J, just like Silent Hill.
Hmm.
And in Silent Hill, Maria is not real. Yeah, it could like the name could be Anger Loffner, and it could be Magna Lofter.
I reckon that the
Maria
parents just
Loffner.
imagined Maria in their drug-fueled rage.
Probably.
It's all in their heads.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Imagine.
like the only possible outcomes that I could think of are pretty much this is a way for them to know where Maria is, and the reason their heads are pulled off because they didn't care about her, they hated her, and didn't want to see her. This was probably when Mary was born, or Maria was born, because they were twins, so they were both the same age. So that baby could be any of them. But if they were twins and both the same age, then why is she only holding one baby? Where's the other baby? And if you take the Silent Hill law
Locked
and
in her
how
room.
things are, Mary is the only one that exists. Maria doesn't
Well,
exist.
Well, to be honest, I don't think this is the family, right? I don't think that's what this is. I think
Agreed.
I think she's seeing her family, like she's imagining her family through this. But look, you have an axe right here, you have bricks right here, you have a busted wall right here.
Go to your
In my
stuff.
opinion, the idea is this new house that it you can't connect it to Maria. It's just how she's envisioning things out here. Whether it's things that she wished she had, things she was longing for, things she think whatever, right? Um, I don't know. This right here could very easily not be Mary or Maria and her mother. It could just be her hating to see that that's something she never had, right? That's why the
Yeah.
faces are gone.
Also, keep in mind that the one baby that survived was the other baby that didn't survive was probably a stillborn, if you read the lore correctly.
Yeah, that's very possible.
So that means that the one baby should be Mary if it actually is a family photo.
But
Yeah,
she was
yeah, you're right. I mean, if the baby died later, right, just from normal complications, it's kind of hard to reasonably say they blame the other baby for that. You know, to blame for Maria for that. But if one baby came out and the other baby came out stillborn, I mean, you can see how that connection is made, blaming the one that survived for the other one not.
On the other hand, though, back in the old times, they had this like really dark thing that if a baby was stillborn, they would still take a picture with it because they believed that the child would live on in the photograph.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the photograph is connected.
No, that's actually, yeah.
and that could be why the baby looks skinless and horrible in the room.
Mm-hmm. But if the father is J.L. from the tombstones, the child was a boy, Willie. It says died shortly after birth, so it wouldn't have
Yeah.
been stillborn.
Then who's
Yeah.
Willie? Then who's Willie?
I think they're talking about the name on
the
the
tombstone.
tombstones.
It says Willie. Willie died. And Willie is is Will why? Willie. Willie will come for you. You can spell Willie from here. It's a long shot, but you can actually spell Willie.
Where's the second I?
W-I-L-L. Oh yeah, you're right.
Are we the only two left in here? I assume the other one's dropped, right? Nope, somebody did. But there's
No. One thing that's like that I always thought is means Mary and Maria will come for you.
I think it's a lore I think that's tied to the lore, myself. Pseudo has said that Mary lives in Maria, right? Like she always
Yeah.
did, or something, lived in her
For
heart,
you.
some shit like that.
The only
So
thing that lights up is for you.
yeah.
If you turn off your light, you can only see for you. What is
Mhm.
for me? But the thing that makes me believe, why is it getting brighter?
Because I'm behind you.
Fuck you.
Shit.
Ooh, something's happening. Tab back into game.
No.
But yeah, like my main theory was, if that light turns off, do you die?
What he said so far is that we keep walking past it in this hall. Like, well, again, I'm letting myself spiral here. I don't want to. It doesn't matter what happens in this hall. If the second step is upstairs, it doesn't matter what any of this is down here, right? Again, regardless of your interpretation, if you take a interpretation of down here being the first floor, then quote unquote for the new house, that level is the second floor, or upstairs. That would have been your good one more question to have asked him.
What?
Which second floor is the second fucking floor?
The second floor is definitely the top floor because this is two houses. There's two different houses.
Right. So which house did he answer it from? Which perspective?
Yeah. Which, if you take the bottom house, the second floor would be literally
The old hall.
Yeah, the old hall. And old is also one of the words that you can mention. But his step 5 thing that he said was the A-E, blah, blah, blah. And after, like, using chat GPT to, like, come up with some answers, oldest is, like, the only word that you could really use, like, oldest, and all that lot. Is one of the only words that you could probably use to describe this stuff.
Oh my god, I just got back. Are we on the Nefertiti stuff again?
Right.
Fucking cotton.
You got back at the worst time.
Oh my god. All right, continue with your madness.
And the whole, like, old picture where it showed I'll post it in Maria.
Let's theory craft offline. Let's kind of stick with what we know a little bit, right? Like what can we what productive things can we get out of this here? There's do we believe the second step is are we talking about the top floor? Is that what we believe the second floor is? Like, what are we going off of? Then we need to focus on what's upstairs, right? What's on the second floor? What's up there? That's where the second step is. What is up there?
Bob. Bob
it's
is
possible.
up there.
Did anybody set him off?
I haven't on this one.
Yeah.
Set who off?
Well, fuck, we already did so many different things, so it might not be.
We could just go in a new game. try things.
But still, what is possibly up on the second floor we haven't noticed, right?
So that we have basically two
Nothing.
possibilities for two different
Maybe
second
it's
floors.
like-
And in like in English, this would count as a second floor.
Yeah. Maybe it's blank, we will come for you. Like you mean like Mary, we will come for you. Maria, we will come for you. I am with a high degree of certainty.
Did they
pretty
not
sure
take
that's
these,
not
Titus?
a phrase
Did you
that,
not turn it in?
that the game
Okay,
recognizes.
she changed one. Okay. So you did turn these in, right? Okay.
Yeah, I've
The
already
reason
stared
why,
I've already stared at that thing with a ectoglass forever.
yeah, well, what makes me think is the eye thing. What I was talking about is something to do with like I see you, or a bit along
Okay.
those lines.
The CU trigger,
Good job.
it could be.
Yeah, I'm sure
but I
that brought your
think
braid
that's more like
grade
a
up.
generic thing. And maybe they're using it. Well, you know what?
Let's come out. Let's come out and go in again. I want to try going to the second floor, being that first, and trying something. Because one time I did say see you, I got an extremely long spirit box message in that hallway, but only before the ghost was exercised.
Well, what I mean is, I think CU. The reason that you've found that as a keyword is that I think that's a generic thing. Like I think that's something you can say to the ghost at any time. Like you can say, "Let me see you. I want to see you," etc. I don't think that's in any way tied. I don't think it's tied to the sequence here.
Can I join?
Yeah,
Can you
absolutely.
send me the code?
Second floor is actually the first floor. So you're thinking that it's that he's taken he answered second floor from the perspective of the old house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Second floor could be the perspective of the old house, because
Yeah.
if we take it into account of the whole thing is an Easter egg for the room, that's where it should normally start. That would be the first floor. So the second floor would mean the middle floor of putting the two houses together, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, I guess maybe I should ready up. There you go. Did you put 4 flashlights in this time?
God damn it.
Put anything in.
God damn
Quick, grab fast, grab.
I got mine.
Seriously, who took the other UV light? You guys are messed up.
let's leave this. God damn it. Let's leave it there.
This helps because I want to just try something quickly.
No,
No.
this
is the CU thing that I wanted to see if I could recreate. I never got a chance
Oh
to recreate.
God, that's just because you didn't exercise the ghost, though. That's just the ghost talk. You can literally just hold that in your hand and it'll go off.
This is 2 seconds. This is 2 seconds. Like 2 seconds. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see
No one
you.
sees you because we're out by the car.
See you. I hate myself.
I don't know. You do this to yourself.
Wait, she goes into the painting. Her leaving is going into the painting. I see you.
What is he talking about? He's gonna make us go look at this shit.
Do you see the car?
Yeah.
Get closer to it.
Okay. Yeah, I think we need to rename this to We Aspire.
Hey, we should test this and see if we have the ability to kick the host.
Okay, it puts the shit in the basket.
No, don't worry, I've got them all.
I got the ghost. Right.
What was it?
Goryo.
I'm ready. Let's go now.
Meow. Kitty.
Oh, there we go. It stuttered for a second. All right.
So we're just guessing ghosts, right?
Yeah, that's all I'm doing. Yep. Let's guess him. There's zero question in my eyes about the idea that the exorcism is first. Okay, pentagram, note, and time of death. Let's knock these out.
I don't have an ecto.
I don't either.
Oh, the
I've
note
got-
we get to see.
Pentagrams downstairs in the
I'll
dining
stand in
room.
it since I don't have an ecto.
I'm checking in the old house.
The note's in the kitchen. I'm standing in the pentagram if somebody wants to read it.
Victoria's note. Victoria had been looking forward to her wedding day for months. She had found the perfect dress, the perfect venue, and most importantly, the perfect man.
Don't
So
do
she
that.
thought.
We've all read it.
Been there, done that.
I haven't read this one.
Okay, pentagram's done. I do not have an ectoglass. I can't look for time.
I haven't seen anything downstairs yet.
Give me your ecto, Mr. Man that's next to me looking at the note.
Here. Sorry,
I'll trade you. You can have that as a present for you.
Thank you.
I am thinking it's upstairs somewhere because I don't know if anyone went upstairs with
Found it.
ectoglass yet.
220.
220.
Awesome.
So, like, what did you guys talk about while I was gone? Because I had to go pick up my kid. What are you doing now? Like, what's your plan?
Where did you go?
We talked about where we thought triggers were, where we thought they weren't. We shared some coordinates. Someone got banned.
Really?
Yeah.
Somebody got banned. Oh, that's messed up.
Yep, that's what you get for talking about reverse engineering when pseudo's in the chat.
And Pan wasn't the guy to get banned? Who was it? I don't know who was talking about that. Okay, so what do you guys, what's your order that you're going in here?
Don't know yet.
Oh, okay. Hey, there goes the running by guy, the streaker. He was in the living room.
I feel like the one-time items that we're aware of. We've already set this one off. I guess the guy upstairs. I don't fucking.
Can anyone post anywhere of any single thing that they know to happen, or if anything they've seen to happen with these two pictures?
Yes, I know what happens. The ring girl comes out of the TV and runs to the skull painting.
I was told to
That's
say,
it.
I was told to say that it was Jesus who was banned.
These nuts.
No, Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus Christ.
Something that's bugging me. When he was talking about the picture, he said he was talking about writing underneath.
Yeah. Oh no. That
I think
was.
it might have been from like one of the pictures you guys sent. Found him. I don't know.
Oh yeah. That was my fault. Yeah. Oh hi, Granny.
Yeah, when he was talking about it being in relation to the words underneath it, yeah, he was talking about the thing that he put the check marks and shit all over.
The check marks on it. It was to do with the words, weren't it?
No, he said it had nothing to do with the words, I believe.
Oh.
He was specifically noting the picture, not the words that were attached to them.
All right.
Are we going to trigger Bob first, or are you going to do something else first?
Sorry, I don't mind triggering, but well, we've already triggered one of the triggers.
Yeah, we did. The living room.
Well, if second floor is true, it's on this area. This is the second floor.
You're talking about upstairs, right? Like the all the way to the top.
The living room would be the second floor.
Yeah.
So what in the living room is there?
Ring girl.
I know the ring girl.
I am convinced that everything that you need to do is shit that we have already seen, because there is nothing else. Because everybody Everybody has been doing everything.
The dog
only
lore.
law a dog is Maria was made to eat out of a dog bowl.
Yeah, that's specifically in the lore. They dehumanized her. They forced her to eat out of a dog bowl, which
to make
lets
her
you.
look like an animal.
Yeah, which makes you understand what they mean by reminder to feed the dog.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maria? Is this you?
Not that animal. Deer.
Is it the bunny?
Dogs don't have antlers, dude.
I mean, a deer could eat out of a dog bowl. You don't know.
All the things looking at
Aw,
this
shit, here we
shop.
go again. No shit, right? We're devolving so hard right now.
We've got nothing to go on at the moment. Other than the
Yeah.
paintings.
I saw Bob. Hi, Bob.
Oh, you saw him?
Yeah, Bob's done.
Okay. All the things in the hallway are looking at this shelf.
And he did say you can do it with the base kit.
Yeah.
There is a book names here, so there is too much books.
Yeah. The best of show and create the best product, though. It's twice right here. There's another copy or 3 upstairs. I don't know.
It's all over the place, yeah.
Also, there is a picture of the woman and the dog, and the all things in the hallway are looking here. So
Feed the dog.
and there is a dog figure here.
Yeah, that's Anubis.
Yeah. But they are watching on this shelf, and there is a picture of dog and woman.
Don't get him started on that rabbit hole.
Is anybody considered what the deer's looking at?
Deer's like looking at the clocks downstairs.
All right, there we go.
Oh, god damn it. I mean, it is odd that there's that deer there. Like, why is it there?
Yeah. But he did definitively say, like, on this chat, the deer is not involved.
Yeah, I know it's not.
So at least we can scratch that one thing off.
Does anyone have anything they would like us to try? I know camera's not part of the starting items. I was trying to see if I could trigger this thing to work.
Try to take the selfie of the baby and woman. Maybe the faces show.
No.
Let me go through the Maria lore real quick and see if there's anything of note that we haven't, gone through 3,900 fucking times at this point.
It's a kitchen. We're just gonna make some food, and then Maria will come out, and we'll just say tea time.
Because she's hungry.
Yeah. Reminder to feed the dog. Ignore me. I'm literally just making myself.
Should we trigger the baby eyes? Or something by Maria's door?
Oh,
look, tarot cards.
Left alone to face the wrath of her parents.
Yep.
They blamed her for Mary's death, convincing her that survival had somehow caused the sister's demise. And so they took out their anger on
I've got freezing temperatures.
in ways that were unspeakable. They would force her to stare at a blank wall for hours on end, sometimes even days, without allowing her to move or speak. They would beat her mercilessly, leaving her bruised and bloodied. They would force her to eat from a dog bowl, making her feel like nothing more than an animal. Who was new, feel loved or cared for.
What?
I found someone in this corner. His hairline's receding a bit. It's not something you can hold. Yeah.
The first person that.
Oh, hello. Yeah, I don't think that painting's anything that you mentioned because there's a repeat painting all over the place.
Yeah. Sorry, was things being said here? All the things in the hallway. Okay. I'm going back to think the key is sitting in front of the drawers the ghost can open and close. It's possible, but that's really RNG driven, right? Like
Yeah.
I think he's clarified pretty firmly that it's not really RNG based. Like there's some randomness in the extent of, how often are you hunted, things of that nature. And he has
because there's people in
possible that something could get thrown that you need to see.
You've been a good boy. You can play with your thing for a little while.
Beyond that, yeah, I don't think so.
From what he said in the VC, though, he gave her quite a few clues, to be honest. He said that you can use the law, which is the piece of paper.
He also said by third step, you'd know and it would guide you.
Yeah.
It'd be obvious and it would guide you to the next steps.
Yeah, so I honestly think there's something because it's in both the riddle, it's alluded to in the riddle, right? In one of them, but also in the lore, they would force her to stare at a blank wall for hours on end, sometimes even days, without allowing her to move or speak.
What do you see by the car?
Huh?
The other guy was saying he saw if it was a glitch by the car.
Yeah,
I was asking.
There is a like hole in the house, black hole.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's.
It's a red herring. We didn't activate anything, did we?
We have
just
not
Bob.
Well, Bob and the
guy running across the living room.
Crazy runner. Yeah.
Streaker.
Yeah, and the one out of the girl, the TV.
No, that one hasn't. I didn't see it.
It happened to me.
I don't think the TV can be activated now.
Because of the guy. No, it can. I saw them both happen at the same time once.
Yeah, they both happened at the same time. Who just turned off something?
Me.
I feel like that. I feel like what sets that event into motion, though, can only be done once per game.
You think she could
maybe it just happened
here because there's a fucking little hole. It's like slightly opened on this drawer. Do you think she runs out of the drawer?
That's where the owl comes and delivers her messages.
Ah. Wait.
The ghost is talking to me. So's talking to you. He wants to talk to you. Here.
Hello, Sue? What do you want to say?
It's right there.
Sue? Are you there?
Me. Yeah.
See, he
Why
said
don't you
he'll
want to talk to me, Sue.
He's gonna rip your tongue out.
Come on, Sue. Talk to me. What's the answer?
Okay, so what do you think we should do?
Why
Should
do
we
you
trick?
talk every time? I can't hear Sue. He's
Oh my
talking.
God! Okay, I'll shut up.
Sue, come on. It's okay. You can talk to me. Don't be shy. Let's stop what?
All of that. Was it ever confirmed that you have to get the ghost corrector? It was confirmed a long time ago that you did not need to.
But that will change someday.
Yeah, but that will change
when you die, because you will die when you don't.
It bugs me how the spirit box can still go off after. Yeah, yes, Sue. I know. I know you're not going to talk to me, Sue. You've made that clear.
I wonder
But
if
yeah,
the ghost realizes the irony of that.
But why can the spirit box go off constantly after?
Did you ever hear the baby crying upstairs in the baby room?
I don't think I
Yeah,
have.
I've heard that many times.
Have you?
Like
that
I
only
myself.
happens if the ghost is still there.
Did you just have it happen now?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
I've seen the grandma in there a lot.
I also heard like a little girl talking inside here when I was investigating.
Wait, maybe you can get pulled into the TV. That's what it is. If you stand here and she activates, she pulls you inside.
That's the closet, bro.
Wait, you can see like... Oh no, it's just the mirror. I thought you could see her eyes from a distance.
Somebody said.
I will never talk to you, but he keeps talking to me.
He says that a lot.
I'm never gonna talk to you, but I'm gonna keep talking to you, you know?
Mhm.
You're never gonna talk to me, but you've been talking to me constantly, Sue.
Guys, what is this glowing item on our kitchen?
What are we stopping?
What? What is what?
Something glows in the kitchen.
Tarot cards.
Oh, that's the note that we had to find to do the exorcism.
Oh yeah. What I've tried too, and I haven't had any luck with it before. I guess I could have something slightly off. Is looking everywhere else but the obvious response when you trigger one of these words upstairs. Like, what if during the flash of the camera, when you say, and I'm not going to say it because I'm standing right in front of it, but what if when you say that word, if it's not the camera, if there's something that appears on the wall behind you, that sort of thing? Have you all tried looking to see if there's some misdirected shit going on?
No, I've never tried that. So, like saying it while you turn the other way?
Yeah, like in particular, that one, I have done that. But, I mean, if there's an order tied to it, if I'm not looking at something the right way, etc., I don't know.
So should we all go up there and do it, and we could all be looking in different directions?
I'm okay with it.
Okay. Let's all go upstairs to the camera then.
Maybe one thing that makes me curious though, what if you look in a specific direction, like outside, because there's two windows. Wait, there's only one window.
Okay, I'll look directly behind it.
See something happen.
Could be.
Like with that flash. Maybe something short. Wait, let's turn the lights off.
There we go. Somebody get the UV light out. Whoever had that out, keep that out. All right.
Do you want me to look at the window?
Sure. You want me to trigger it?
Yeah.
Smile.
I didn't see shit.
Nope.
It didn't trigger.
Nope. Nothing.
Do you want me to trigger it?
It's a one-shot deal. You can't repeat it.
It never went off for me.
It did. You were just looking in the different direction. I never saw. The flash is super bright, but it doesn't go very far. Like it falls off very short, like very quickly.
You could try it just to see if you can. I don't think you can though.
Yeah, he made a good point. They used to take pictures of babies that were deceased back to capture their soul in a photograph.
That's true.
And wouldn't that mean that the... Oh, that might make sense with what Sue said about the ghost can ruin or make something unreadable. And he said something about writing.
On those
What
pictures?
Yeah, when I was talking about these pictures.
He wasn't talking about the writing on the pictures, though.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. But what if you can see something on these pictures if the ghost knocks it off the wall?
Again,
I've never seen a ghost knock it off the wall.
Yeah, it is heavily RNG, yes. But if we go from the perspective of someone who's never spoken to Sue, and we know that Sue always gives red herrings or lies or is very cryptic with the way he says things. What if he means that... What if, for just example, this picture came off the wall, on the back of it there might be something you can use for a next run. If you've already found it, you can reuse it for the next run because you'll know what's on it.
I've never seen those come off the wall though. I don't think they
Me
do.
too. Same here.
Yeah, I don't think it's an interactable object. I don't think so.
I mean, these other ones, these blank ones downstairs can.
The skull pick is a little bit different when you shine your flashlight at it. There's nothing. I had the skull pick fall down, nothing behind it. I've never had that one. It's interesting that you had it fall down. I never have. Never. Not these two.
Yeah, the ghost throw the skull one.
These blank frames downstairs can
Guys,
fall off the wall.
do you see the lips on the chin?
Yeah. I was thinking maybe she had some writing in her teeth or something, but her lips are there. You can see lips.
Yes, it's just a mask.
Below the teeth, you can see a woman's lips.
Yes.
It's a mask.
A death mask?
Yep.
Anything related to a mask?
She has a hole in her head between the eyes.
Yeah, that as well. That is what's strange.
Like a
Well,
golden...
I don't think it's a hole. I think it's like
a decoration kind of
Yeah.
thing. Maybe it's just a burn in the picture. You don't know. Man.
well, we
Maybe it's the third eye.
tab back over here. Well, we know that nightmare is a trigger word. We know that dream is a trigger word. And that's why I've wondered if this is somehow in relation to dream. But in fact, let me...
One child was a dream and the other one was a
nightmare
nightmare.
trigger?
Nightmare was the old beta map for where Dream was. It just said Nightmare instead of Dream.
Maybe the skull is a dream and mother and daughter are nightmare because she wanted to die fast.
And Maria was barely recognizable.
Hey, you see that? I've never noticed this before, but maybe it's because I have two lights, but the ceiling is like doing something weird above the refrigerator. Or is it just me? I've never seen that before. What's up there?
Oh yeah, there is some weird little zonky, glitchy thing right there.
Did someone just go onto the fucking Excel and put Can it be that when we are taking correct steps, that skull picture changes? Who just put that on the Excel?
Oh, I
mean,
think it's stuff in the closet.
I don't know, but I don't think that's a horrible.
I mean, there could be something that changed. That's
Do you want to
when you start doing steps right. It's quite possible. Like remember we were talking about the ghost in the abandoned house and how the expression changes. It's possible when we start doing steps right, something changes.
A descent into madness is the achievement for the first map.
Yes.
And on the first map, you can see this painting.
And you can see the eyes open.
And he ticked where it said a descent into madness.
He said he did not mark those because of the words that were underneath them.
Oh, not because of it. I thought it said because of the words.
Somebody else wants to clarify on that. If anybody else interpreted it differently than I do.
No, that's how I heard it too.
Yeah.
But you never know with him. But that's how I heard it.
Yeah, I think he was triggering pictures. So, the blood on the wall, blah 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 blah.
See, that's what makes me think the camera is part of it, because camera and smile. I was expecting maybe the face of at the bottom. She smiles. There is a head, bag, and hands.
Holy shit!
Oh, somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody saw the eyes.
Dude, I was trying to trigger that like for a while ago.
I was looking inside. I see the sword on the like. I saw the sword inside in the room.
The sword?
Yeah. When I was looking on like another angle, I can see a
Are,
sword.
are you sure that's not like from the shadows of the bars? Like the shadows play hell with
No,
everything.
no, no. I was just like inside. I didn't see the door. It's in the like shelf. In the middle of the shelf.
Do you think the candles in her room light up when you've done something correctly? Because there's two candles.
It very easily could be.
There is three. One on the middle.
Yeah. That's a chandelier, but there's two wall candles.
Okay, so blood of the heart is due. That could be the blood.
I am trying to see the sword again. I can't see it anymore. But I saw the sword in the middle of the room.
In the middle?
Yeah, like it was against the shelf. Like,
Oh, okay.
Standing next to the shelf.
Okay, so we did the camera, and we still have the mirror upstairs and the bag. Do we want to do those?
I can do them while I'm up here. Which one do you want me to do?
I'm trying to think of what wait, let me look at something.
We tab back over, see if anybody said anything worthwhile here.
Oh, sorry, Simchi. I didn't realize you said something to me.
Somebody posted some super tiny pictures in the.
Oh, you're here, Simchi. Sorry, I didn't realize you was a person with us.
Let's do the bag and then the mirror.
Okay.
Try that.
Lust.
See the Discord chat. I screenshotted the sword thingy.
I think that's a shadow.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Murder, Bloody Mary. Yep. So, all three words upstairs are every known trigger upstairs has been set off now. Like all three of the words, Bob.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if anything changed anywhere. And we'll use like the use the ectoglass and we'll just comb through the house real quick. I got the UV light, so I'll look downstairs.
The thing you see in the middle,
It's actually a house, a small kid
it's
house.
a dollhouse, yeah.
Yeah.
Dollhouse.
It looks like this house, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, I was thinking, but I've seen that asset in another game. It's the exact same one as well. I've seen the fireplace. I was watching an insane video that Thingy posted earlier. I think it was Obi.
The doctor at home.
I have not much to say about that one.
Do we know when is the next update?
Next week or two.
Yeah, maybe
Probably.
maybe
Yeah,
there
1 to 2 weeks.
maybe there will be something in the abandoned house on the top floor. Some hints, more hints.
Maybe, maybe not. Who knows?
Well, the voice that you used there was very convincing that, you know, it might be something.
me.
Did you ever get the a ghost event in the living room in an abandoned house that you can see a shadow figure upstairs, like
Yeah.
watching you, or a woman? I don't know what it is.
My biggest hope is that when the next version comes out, is it will have some sort of indicator added that will help this mystery be solved. Because
I
then
know the answer. I know the answer.
and then I'm going to go open the day one version of the game that I have setting aside, and I am hoping to all gods ever that I can prove my cynicism wrong, and that it was doable the whole time. That's what I want to see.
I don't see anything different. Anybody else see anything different?
I didn't see shit,
Yeah.
I didn't do anything,
but I never have.
The answer
Same.
we've all been looking for. Maria, it's time for school. Get up.
Well, we didn't do limbo yet, so I guess we could do that.
Oh yeah, go do that one.
Upton, you sound like Cartman right there.
It's so creepy when you get close to the door of Maria room, your flashlights turn off.
Yeah, it's weird. I think that's more of a buggy type
Can you
performance
activate?
thing.
Yeah. If you go
Question.
in any wall, it will.
Don't activate. Can you activate this without a word? I heard something about someone being able to do that. They managed to activate it without saying it.
There are different
could read
words
your
that
mind?
activate it.
Bimbo?
You can use
Yeah, that is a word. I know there's different words.
you can use limber, nimble, Jimbo, Kimber.
Jimbo.
Attack.
Jimbo, my good friend.
Fucking bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Oh, you. You.
It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Set it off again, didn't she?
Yeah. She ran out.
Fuck all that shit.
Alright, we don't know it's ever gonna work. You've already ruined it now.
Were you gonna ask it to blow out the candle again?
Go. Oh, that was so snarky. It was amazing.
Alright, come on, Marie. We're tired of this. Open up.
Well, the candles can only be blown out if a ghost is present in the room. So
Yeah.
maybe it's another
Maria.
candle. Maybe you need to bring her ghosts there.
Maybe you could get a ghost to go down the corridor, and it might blow it out. Maybe.
Yeah, just get on a leash, feed your ghost dog, get it to blow out a candle.
Here, I'm gonna try something and die. Ready? I'm gonna pull
Oh
a card.
God.
I'm gonna
Wait,
pull a card.
wait, I want to see this.
Let me
Wait.
just record this.
Wait,
I
I'm
need this
coming.
for later.
I need this for later.
I'm almost there.
Oh, and when Sue says he's wrong.
I just make her talk more. That's the highlight of this one for me.
It is.
Like, I'm simping for an accent over here. This is horrible. I'm leaving. I'm done.
Okay, I'm here now. You can do whatever.
Right, you guys ready? You guys ready?
Everybody else is gone. I don't think they care.
Okay, I'm here. Let me see this fantastic demonstration that we've got going on.
Because he thinks he's going to be teleported to the other side.
Oh wait, I've got to look backwards.
Oh, okay.
Then I can get grabbed. Yeah, I'm getting teleported and pulled in.
You need to look in the direction that the head's looking at.
The flame of fate. I got it. The head's looking at. Oh yeah, look towards Maria's room.
There you go. Whoa! Oh, that freaked me out for a minute.
No. What was that card?
You've done it.
What was it? You don't know? It was probably the guillotine.
No, that wasn't guillotine.
It was guillotine. It was.
Why did
It was a guillotine card.
No. You recorded that. That had a triangle, red triangle. What was
Yeah,
that?
that's the guillotine card.
Did they change it? Send me the recording. I want to see the card on it.
You know what triangles have? 3 sides.
3 sides.
What did I come into today?
Well,
When I saw all these people in here, I was like, "Oh, did they actually solve it?"
well, I was hoping the rest of the cards would drop, but I don't see them.
I got it.
Oh, you have them. They're in your hand.
Yeah.
All right, come on. Let's start pulling cards. I mean, we got nothing else to lose.
You know, now that you're dead,
entertaining.
you can just walk into Maria's room.
Oh yeah, I could just walk straight in. I'm dead.
Yeah.
I can walk through doors. Doesn't matter. I'm a ghost.
You did them all?
For the
Well,
Maria
hard.
door is open now.
I would laugh so
Since
hard,
we sacrificed somebody.
He steps to the door, he gets the resurrection.
He's in there. He's in Maria's room.
We sacrificed Cotton, so now it's going to
I'm
open.
dead
It
like you.
won't let
I'm
you in while dead. That's wild.
Yeah, it's fake. You know, there's no way in.
It's all bullshit.
Please send me the picture or whatever of the video of that card. I want to inspect that card because that on my screen did not look like the guillotine card that I've already